to the boardroom. Today we are going to do our one-turn tutorial of Shadows Over Camelot. This is a game that we enjoy playing. We played it a couple times.
I like this game a lot.
I love this game.
This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, so what we've done kind of with our one-turns is we're kind of in the middle of this theoretical game. It's we wouldn't be doing real well if this was a real game. But this is just a pre-constructed turn to show you kind of how to play. Basically, an overview of the objectives of the game is that each of us is a knight in Camelot, and what we're trying to do is do quests. Each quest will give us a certain amount of white swords that go on the round table. What we want to do is fill up the round table with swords so that by the end, more of them are white than are black swords. The ways that we can lose are we can fill it up so that there are equal number or less white swords than black swords. We can get 12 catapults in front of Camelot, which I'll explain later. Or we can, all the knights can lose all of their life. So we're going to go over the quest real fast just so everyone knows how to do those. The first couple of quests are combat based. So we have the Black Knight, which is here. And leaving Camelot takes one move. So if you're going to go to the Black Knight, that would be one move. And what you do with this quest is you have to put down two different pairs. Meanwhile, bad actions will be forcing the Black Knight cards to go down. And once either 4 Black Knight cards are there or 4 white cards, you flip them over and compare the values, and whichever value is higher wins. Same goes, a similar case for Lancelot. In that case though, you're looking for one pair and one group of 3 of all the same. And I believe there's 5 Lancelot cards that you have to flip over. And then once you defeat Lancelot, you flip the entire board over and...
Or just his tile,
Well, this
right?
section.
Well, the entire Lancelot board, yes, sorry.
Okay.
And there's the dragon underneath, and it's that's actually a group quest that multiple people can do, and you are going for 3 groups of 3 there. Additionally, we have the invasions on each side. There's the Saxons on the beach and the Picts on the highlands. And for each of those quests, unless there's some sort of modifier on it, you're going for a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, these are a quest that multiple people can go on. And you want to reach that count before there are 4 groups of either Saxons or Picts, whichever is relevant to that quest. Other than that, there's Excalibur, which is it's a pretty easy quest. Basically, the black Excalibur cards make it go backward, and the white Excalibur, or actually just discarding a card, makes it go forward. Then we have the Grail Quest, and all you have to do there is place down a Grail card. If a black Grail card is placed, it takes a spot furthest or closest to the objective. If a white Grail card is placed, it takes the spot closest to the starting point. And they just kind of build up on each other. If you get to a point where the black Grail cards meet the white Grail cards, then whichever one is placed takes the place, or I'm sorry, they both are discarded. And then a spot is empty there. Alright.
So it gets kind of frustrating when you get to the end.
The Grail Quest is tough.
It's hard.
It's my favorite though, honestly.
It's very satisfying when you get it.
It's a good quest to win because it gives you 3 white swords.
Exactly.
Oh, and then also, you should mention that there might be one of us who's a traitor.
Yes, so there might be one of us that's a traitor. There's a couple different ways that you can dole out loyalty. There's these loyalty cards here. What I like to do, my favorite way, is to dole out 1 loyal card into a stack for each knight. So right now we have 4 of us. Stack that up, and then put in 1 traitor card into that, and then shuffle them and hand them out, and put whatever card wasn't used in the box face down. That way, everyone has a sliver of hope that there is no traitor, but realistically there probably still is. So it kind of drives everybody nuts, which is fun. But yeah, other than that, one thing I do want to mention is also catapults. That is, catapults are one of the bad actions players can take, which they have to do each turn. If a player wants to fight a catapult, they can be in Camelot. And what they can do is wager any amount of fight cards they have in their hand, add those up, and then roll this dice. If the dice is lower than what they added up, they get rid of the catapult. If the dice is higher than what they wagered, or equal to, then the knight loses a life and the catapult stays. Also in Camelot, you can draw 2 white cards as your good action. All right, so we are going to go ahead and do a quick run through real fast. This should be a pretty fast turn. During your game turn, first what the player has to do is the progression of evil, and this just represents bad things happening in Camelot because it's not a happy place like Monty Python makes us think.
It's a silly place.
It's a silly place, yeah. It's only a model, but
It's only a model.
there are 3 different bad actions that we can take. The first one is draw a black card. And that can range to any amount of things. Sometimes drawing a black card's a good way to go because it's not really that bad. Like if it adds a pict and there aren't any picts, who cares?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like add 2 or 3 catapults, which is terrible.
Or like each knight loses a life.
Yeah, right. So there's some pretty nasty ones in there. There's some that is even like draw the next 3 black cards and play them in succession. Yeah, that's a nightmare. The next one is you can add a siege engine. So as you know, once there's 12 out there, the knights lose the game. Forever, except for the traitor who would win at that point.
Yes.
So in the beginning, that's not too bad, but they really build up toward the end, so you kind of want to avoid that. And the final bad action you can take is taking yourself down a life, which is a good way to kind of convince people that you are not the traitor, but you don't take yourself down too far and die. The good actions you can do are you can move to a quest from anywhere. You can perform a quest-specific heroic action, so laying whatever card is relevant to that quest. You can play a special white card from your hand. There's various special white cards that can do various things. It's pretty easy to read the text on the card to tell what it does. You can discard 3 identical white cards to gain 1 life. So if you had 3, for instance, 1 fight cards, you can discard those and you gain 1 life.
Or after the Grail Quest is complete, Grail cards.
Yeah, because that's really the only use for them once that happens. And the final one is once there are either 6 white swords in the table or 6 of the catapults out there, which is kind of signaling that the game is kind of drawing to its conclusion, you can accuse somebody else that you think might be the traitor. Alright, so are you guys ready to do a quick run through?
I am.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay, good question. Am I supposed to be over here?
You are King Arthur.
You're red.
You're red.
You are...
Oh, I thought I was blue for some reason.
No.
What's this guy doing?
That's how it went.
That's...
Oh, okay.
You're good.
No, I'm black.
Oh.
Well, I put out the wrong little guy, but that's okay.
So I'm blue for the purposes of this.
Yes.
Yeah, black guy's over there.
Oh.
Oh well,
Okay.
just doing our thing.
Whatever.
It adds to the overall experience. NPCs.
There's an extra guy here. We'll just...
There we go.
Is that where you want me?
That's fine. It doesn't really matter where you are for this playthrough. Okay. King Arthur.
Oh, am I starting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
King Arthur always goes first. He's the king.
Oh, so
She's the
it's-
king.
it's
Queen.
she. Ooh.
Queen
And
Arthur.
I will break
Whatever
the
you wanna be.
wheel. I was gonna say break the
Oh
wheel.
no. Don't
Okay.
break the wheel.
Break the wheel. Alright, so for my bad action, is that normally what we do first?
Yes.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm completely dumb and ask you questions because
No, that's
that
fine.
way, if the viewers at home are completely dumb, that sounds a lot more offensive than what I meant to say.
Way to go,
But
Jessica.
like, no, I'm just saying, for those who have questions, I'm going to be like the girl in the exercise video who's doing like the assisted, way of doing it. So
This is the whole like.
Let's
I'm
do
not
it.
asking for
The
myself.
low
but
impact
for these
version.
guys.
yes, exactly. Like
Okay.
turn to Michelle in the back. So I am Michelle in the back. Okay, so I'm gonna drop myself down to 3, and I'm gonna stop talking. And yeah, so I guess for my good action, since I am over there fighting the Black Knight.
Yes.
Yeah, or no, not the Black Knight.
Yes.
Oh, who's the other guy back there?
Black
Lancelot.
Knight.
Lancelot. And, okay, now I'm fighting the Black Knight. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to play this card down so I can actually engage in battle with him.
Alright, so because all 4 white cards are played, we flip them over and add them up. Black Knight is a total of 4, King Arthur is a total of 10. So you kick his
Boom.
butt.
Woo!
Alright,
Boom.
so we get 1 white sword in the round table,
Good job, fam.
which is our first one apparently, that's terrible.
Yeah, we suck.
And
Yeah,
you
this is
gain
what the
3 cards, and because of your
Oh.
sacrifice, you actually gain a life as well. So that wasn't even a
that
sacrifice for you.
is so exciting.
Yes.
What a rewarding
I don't
turn.
think she's a traitor.
I don't either.
You
Alright,
never
is that
know.
And we calculated that by the reward section right here,
Right.
correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Also-
So then you return to Camelot. These go discarded.
The Black Knight, the Picts, and the Saxons
Okay.
are
Repeatable.
repeatable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you'll always get Black Knight cards.
Anything on the main board is repeatable.
Like, the Excalibur, Lancelot Dragon, and the Grail, once they're done, you know, you either flip them over, and then once it's done, it's
Okay.
done.
My turn?
Yes.
Okay, what I'm going to do is to draw a black card, and it's Despair. There's an empty spot on the Grail part here. I'll go ahead and put that down. And then I'm going to go ahead and fight a catapult. So I will wager.
I hope you
Man
win.
v catapult.
I hope you win.
I'll wager a 2 and a 3.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thank you. Andrew really wants me to win. I don't think he's the traitor.
I want you to win.
No way.
And I roll. Ooh. I roll a 2. So my 5
sucks.
totally beats that 2.
Oh wait, no, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I had the other way around. Okay.
Maybe
got
he
it.
is the
I wonder if
traitor.
Andrew's the traitor.
No, I got my numbers mixed
I
up.
feel like if I were DMing right now and had to
You got
narrate
your
that
numbers
scene.
mixed up. It's a 5 and a 2.
Well, I mean, like, which ones you win?
Okay.
Alright, hold on.
Okay.
I can depart from Camelot for free, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the Grail Quest,
My favorite quest.
and then I'll bring myself down a life to take an additional action, and I'll play Lady of the Lake. If Excalibur's quest has not been completed, move Excalibur 1 spot closer to victory.
Boom!
Thank you. See, he's not the traitor. He
I'm
moved
helping.
it
I
closer
want
to victory.
Excalibur.
Alright, Emily.
Okay. For my bad action, I'm going to place a catapult down.
Completely undoing.
Very traitorly of you.
Yeah, you.
So traitorly. So traitorly that for my good action, I will accuse Andrew of being the traitor.
Seems like something a traitor would do. Let's see it, Andrew.
Alright, so as the traitor, the knight who accused me adds 1 white sword, which you've already done.
Yes.
Okay. I'm now playing with the Shadows, so I no longer have a character. I remove my life die. I discarded all my white cards. And if I had Excalibur or the Holy Grail, it'd be mine forever, and you guys don't get to have them anymore. But if I had Lancelot's Armor, I'd be able to use it. So for my game turn, I now can taunt the knights. So what that means is I can pick 1 white card at random from the hand of a knight of your choice and discard it. So since Emily,
Yes. I mean, oh.
since she accused
Still
me,
bad, I guess.
taking hers and discarding it. And then I get to help evil spread. So that means I can either add a siege engine to Camelot or draw and play the top black card. Black cards seem more evil.
I think it's a white card, right? Is it?
No.
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 I thought you were just legitimately being dumb for a minute. I was like, no! You dingus.
I got the Mists of Avalon, so from now on, each lost quest adds 1 additional black sword to the round table.
That's kind of a toughie.
So the more you guys lose, the faster I win, which is just how the game works in general.
Yeah, this is one of those games where like if it's going downhill, I feel like it kind of just tumbles.
Yeah, it's like a snowball.
It really does.
So
So this would be terrible for us right now.
yeah.
Yeah, so you have 2 white swords, 6 siege engines, and the traitors are revealed.
Yeah, and we got those Saxons building on up over there.
So luckily, this isn't the real game that we're playing, but we are going to be playing a full playthrough of this coming up in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. See more of our cool stuff. We've got, I think we've got some Doom coverage coming out, or maybe that already came out. I'm not sure.
I
This is coming
don't
out a
know.
little bit in the future.
Yeah. We'll see.
We have a really fun website.
Daily news articles.
We do. We have daily news articles.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Andrew, should we like and subscribe?
No.
Like, comment, subscribe to us on Facebook, and check out the website.
Alright.
Thank
See
you for
ya.
joining us in the boardroom.
Yeah.
Uncharted makes Ratchet look like a chalk drawing. Don't get me wrong, Ratchet's still beautiful, I still love that game. But Uncharted is so pretty. The character models are gorgeous, the motion capture with the talking and the dialogue feels real. The biggest improvement was definitely Elena. She kind of looked weird in the first 3. Now she looks great. She doesn't have that uncanny valley face.